So, in this video, we will see a very common JavaScript interview question. This question is very commonly asked for beginner and intermediate level interviews. So, the question is, how would you reverse a given string, right? So, I will show you three different ways. One is using the inbuilt functions. One is we will write our own normal function, and another one we will write a recursive function, right? So, once you are able to answer how to use the inbuilt function, the interviewer will ask you, can you write your own implementation? Once you are able to write your own implementation, then interviewer might ask you, can you convert it into a recursive function, right? So we will see these three steps, right? So let us start with first function, that is using inbuilt function, how we will reverse a string. So I have a function here that is empty. We will add body to this one, and I am calling the function by passing a string, and I am doing a console log on this one. And here I am doing console log so that every time I run the code, automatically previous output will be cleaned, right? So what I will do is I will run a nodemon on this one so that we can keep on monitoring what is happening. So how we will write? See, string itself is immutable in JavaScript. That means a given string, you cannot directly modify the string. If you are doing any string operation, you have to assign it back to another variable. So what we will do is, of course, first add a return statement, right? Then we will take the string. First, what we have to do is we have to split it into individual characters, right? Split it on what? Split it on just nothing. So what this will do is it will take each and every character and convert it into individual character array. Then on this array, we will be able to call the reverse method. Right now the array is reversed. Right now we have to get back the string. So for that we will use another inbuilt method, join. Right, and again join on no separator, so it will concatenate directly. Right, so if we add this much, we have a logic to reverse the string. So if I save this one, let us see what output we are getting. Right, so if you see here, we have the string reversed. Right, okay. So once you are able to answer this much in interview, the interviewer will ask you, without using the reverse method, can you do it? Which means, can you write your own reverse logic? So yeah, let us start writing our own reverse logic. So what we will do is we will remove this one, right? And similarly, what we will do is we will first split the string and store it as an array. So I will say string array equals to string dot split, right? Now if I log this one, you can see what value I am getting, right? I am getting this value. Each character is stored as an array element, right? Then I'll remove this one. For this, what I will do is I'll use two pointer approach. That means I'll start one pointer from the beginning, one pointer from the end, right? And I'll keep on swapping them and incrementing the pointer, the starting pointer, and decrementing the last pointer. That means if I have a pointer here and if I have a pointer here, I'll swap H and O, right? And then pointer will come to E and then pointer will come to L. Similarly, then I'll swap E and L, right? And then pointer will come to L and this side pointer will also come to L, right? So at some point, both the value will become same and then we will exit the loop, right? So what we will do is we will have two pointer. I'll call them as start and end, right? So what will be the start? Of course, it will start from 0, right? And end. Where it will end? It will end at length -1 because it is 0 index based. Then I'll start my loop. So for this one, I'll use a while loop, right? And how long while loop will run? Till start is less than end. At some point, they will become true. That means we have reached the middle of the string, right? At that point, we will exit out. Here, what we will do is here we will have a swap logic, swap of start and end. And then we will increment the start value and decrement the end value. right? That's how one pointer will come in this direction, one pointer will come in this direction, right? And how we will write a swap logic? To write the swap logic, what we will do is we'll use a temporary variable. So I'll say temp equals to string array of start. So I'll keep the start value in a temporary variable. Then I will assign this start with end value, str array of end value, right? And str of array of end value, what this will be? This will be temp. So here what I have done is I'm running two pointer, one is starting from the start of the array, one is starting from the end of the array. I'm doing a swap of start and end, then incrementing the start pointer and decrementing the end pointer. So it will keep on swapping first and last, second and second last, third and third last, like that it will keep on swapping till the pointers meet at the middle. At that point I will exit from the loop. Now we are doing operation on string array. Now what we have to do is we have to convert it to string before we return it, right? So what we can do, we'll say return, then string array dot join, and join on empty string. Right now if I save this one, if you see the output, I'm getting the reversed string, right? So this is one solution, right? So this is our own implementation of a reverse function, right? So if in interview it is asked, can you write your own implementation, you should be able to answer the question now. Now if you have answered this question, the interviewer will ask you, can you convert this into a recursive function? So let us see how we can write a recursive function that will reverse the string. So I will remove the definition, the body of the function, and we will start from scratch, right? So what will be the logic here? Let us discuss the logic. So I have a string hello, right? What I have to do is I have to take the last element, that is O, right? And on top of that, what I have to add or concatenate in string, it is concatenate, right? I will call reverse on how much rest of the string, right? This one, right? Since this is recursive function, what will be my next iteration? I already have 0. Here what I will do, I will again take the last element, right? What is the last element? L, and call reverse on the rest of the remaining element L, right? Next, I already have O, I already have L, right? What I will do, I will again pick up the last element. What is the last element? L, right? And I will again call the reverse method on remaining element, right? Similarly, what will happen in next iteration? I will take the last element and I will call reverse on the remaining element, right? When I have only one element left, the length of the string is 1, I'll not call the element again, right? I'll simply return the string, whatever the single character that I have, right? So what will happen here? H, right? So I got the reverse, right? So that is the logic. We will take the last element and call reverse on the remaining element. We will take the last element and call reverse on the remaining element, right? So can we implement this logic as a function? Yes, we will try that one. So what will be our base condition? Base condition is if the string length is 1, we will return that. We will not use the recursive function again. So if str dot length equals to 1, return str, right? Then if it is not 1, what we will do? We will create two variables. One is the last character of the string and one is the rest of the character of the string. So I'll say last element, right? And how we will get last element from the string? I'll say str dot slice at -1. Like this, I will get the last character of the string. What I can do? What will be the remaining string? Rest of the element. And how I will get the rest of the element? What I can do is I'll use the slice method again. This time I'll start from 0 and I'll go till the length minus 1. So str.length minus 1. Right now here we are using str.length and here also we are using str.length. So what we can do is put it into a variable. Let length equals to str.length, right? And replace length here and here, right? And we will go till the last but one element. So slice will not consider this last element. So in our case, if you see here, this the last element will be O, and what will be our rest of the element? This much, HELL. That will become our rest of the element. Right now, what I have to do? I'll return. What I will return? I'll return last element plus reverse on the rest of the element. Right now, if I save this one, you see the output is the reverse string. Right. So I hope that part is clear now. How you can implement a reverse function, which is using recursive approach. Now, I hope that you will be able to answer any interview question which is asked to you in the interview that is related to reversing a string.